Why is it that the homeless go from jail to hospital to street, to hospital to jail to street, at a tremendous cost to the taxpayer? Why do we pay so dearly for such a cruel practice? I had the opportunity to work with Mother Teresa in Calcutta, and through that experience of a different culture, I realized I wanted to work in my own culture, that trying to understand people for whom they have really no services, often they're called invisible. I wanted to see how I could work with them and make a difference, whereas in India I felt as an outsider, and everything I did was seen as such. You're not from here. So I'm from here, and I wanted to come back and learn how I could make a difference.
I came here after I was released from prison as part of a probation mandate, and because I wanted to straighten up my life. I'd been on the street for 8 years, and it was time to put my life back together again.
20 years ago, unfortunately, I had a car accident, and the person who caused the accident didn't have insurance, and I went bankrupt. And because of the problems that the bankruptcy caused, I lost family, home, and my business, and I wound up living on the streets of Houston.
I would have never dreamed, ever that I'd be homeless, and there I was in that position.
After watching my house burn down, and destroying myself, after watching that for a couple of years.
And I knew that if I had any chance to survive and to continue to see some more years in life, that I would have to do me completely all over again.
My brother was a very well-to-do, very successful man. And so unbeknownst to me when I first started the work, last year he committed suicide as a homeless alcoholic. So this has created even more passion for me than what I started with.
My life before healthcare for the homeless was hopeless.
Grim.
It's pure hell.
I didn't feel like I was living.
But I couldn't do it no way by myself.
When it comes to the cutting edge health needs of the homeless community, you can't find anyone better than Healthcare for the Homeless Houston, because they put out the programs that's actually needed in order to help the community turn their lives around.
Our clients have helped form and mold the services that we currently offer.
Goal negotiated care, goal setting with the client.
Today we have a specialized women and children's clinic that has been responsive to the needs of homeless women and children. That's actually been one of the most successful programs that we have.
One of the greatest things that they was able to do was to start a jail inreach program. That was probably the most cutting edge thing that they have.
That moment there was the first time out of, I would say, a period of 7-8 years of back and forth in the county, anyone ever came to see me to say to me that they would actually be there the day that I got released.
I don't know if there's a word for it or not. It just made me feel like less of a human, like I didn't belong. That's just the way society is. They label you, and I don't have to worry about that no more. Every time that I have had to go into surgery or whatever, I never felt no pain. She made me feel at ease, and let me know that she's there for me, and that made me feel comfortable. And next week, I finally get my teeth.
They're able to put that confidence back in the person by taking care of the teeth.
As soon as I get my teeth, I'm going to go to a steakhouse and get a steak and chew on one piece for like 3 hours. Yeah, Yeah.
It takes about 5-10 years off of the way that they look. Healthcare for the Homeless Houston came up with a unique idea. They started the Project Access Bus, and we were the only organization in the nation that had a bus for the homeless community to be able to get to the healthcare services that they needed. It don't make any difference how good the healthcare is or the services is. If you can't get there, it's like not having healthcare at all.
We also serve people that have only been homeless for a very short period of time. We work with women and children. We work with families. One of the fastest growing segment of the homeless population are families. That's certainly true in the last couple of years.
I feel good about me today. Whereas before I could hardly look anyone who was living right straight in the eye.
I have these folks here that will help me all through this journey. And it's great. And the people are great.
My life now, after 14 years with Healthcare for the Homeless Houston, has been filled with great moments of joy with patients that have experienced success, and great moments of despair and frustration with how little change has occurred in our overall community.
A world without hope would be a place that I would not want to live. I can't imagine any of us would want to live.
Today, I do have that hope that, yeah, I'm real strong and there's really not too much I can't do.
It's my goal in life to own my own restaurant. I'll be unstoppable.
The biggest gift for me is feeling this palpable connection between people that have had very different lives than I have had, but feeling this rich connection between us.
In reality, when people come and volunteer, they find out, this person could be a neighbor, it could be a family member, it could be me.
That homeless person on the street could just as easily be us, and our deep connection with them is as revitalizing for us, if not more, than it is for them.
The greatest benefit about Healthcare for the Homeless is that they don't put a Band-Aid on. They take care of the entire person.
I want to continue to live, laugh, and love.
If you're having challenges in life, Healthcare for the Homeless is the place to go. You will get the help, the hope, the respect you need to move on.
I'm so much better off, and I think anyone, if I can do it, I know anyone else can do it.
Healthcare for the Homeless is your answer.